Here's 3 stocks I'm really looking to add into the portfolio as we have had a huge red day November 13th. The first stock is going to be Hood. Now, I do actually have 1 share of Hood, but it is definitely not enough. Hood and SoFi are my favorite 2 companies in the fintech scene, and I already own a lot of SoFi, and I want to add on to my Hood position. I believe it's trading at about $120 right now. I do think Hood has more room to drop, especially if the market continues to drop. But Hood is an absolute beast of a company. Their quarter 3 earnings were absolutely spectacular. They brought in $1.2 billion worth of revenue last quarter. Robinhood's prediction markets had their biggest quarter of the year. They released prediction markets this year as well. And in quarter 3, I believe their growth was up over 50%. Robinhood is also working on banking right now, and they are honestly one of the biggest brokerages right now. And I do think Robinhood will continue to grow over time. Now we're going to step away from the tech sector because if you guys know me, I'm very tech heavy and I honestly want to change that. So the next stock is going to be Hims & Hers. This is in the healthcare sector, and they are actually a pharmaceutical company, and they run a subscription-based business model. Now Hims is currently trading at about $35. It was just last month they were in the 60 to 63 range. And again, same thing here. This could continue to bleed with the market. And yes, the bigger, more known pharmaceutical play would be Eli Lilly, of course. I personally think Hims just has so much more room to run than Eli Lilly. I believe Hims just added labs testing, and as a matter of fact, one of their biggest products or product base is peptides. Now, obviously, peptides are like all the hype nowadays in the pharmaceutical world. I do think they're definitely a big part of the future, and Hims specializes in that. 2 concerns though. About 2 weeks ago, the CEO dumped a bunch of shares, and also Hims is a very choppy stock. Take a look at the chart. Now, company number 3 is again not going to be in tech. This is EOS Energy. They are in the energy sector, specifically clean energy, and they actually are an energy storage company. And if you don't live under a rock, you would probably know that the whole clean energy sector has been blowing up recently, especially the nuclear energy sector, because all of these new AI stocks, all these tech companies, all these AI companies, they want to use clean and renewable energy. So as the demand for clean and renewable energy goes up, obviously there's going to be some storage needed. Now, I will say EOS Energy just had earnings, and they looked terrible. To be honest with you, they look terrible. So I'm going to continue to wait out a little bit. Again, these are all stocks that I'm just looking at right now. Hood is definitely the one I'm most confident in. It also does happen to be the biggest company. But of course, watch out, because all of these companies and stocks will continue to bleed if the market is bleeding. Of course, guys, this is not financial advice. Please take all of this with a grain of salt. I post these videos for educational and entertainment purposes only. But I will say, if you want to see daily stock videos, just drop me a follow. And if you are interested, I got my free Discord community linked in the bio.